Hey, what's up everyone, Kevin here. Today I'm up snowboarding in Snowbasin, Utah. And in this video, I want to share with you guys my thoughts on the GoPro 12. Over the years, I think I've had 11 of the 12 GoPros. They've been super important for me for my snowboard channel, for filming, for getting shots in the snow and in the elements. And I would say that most GoPros have been incredible for film quality and just ease of use on the mountain. But there have been a few that have been an absolute nightmare to use, including the GoPro 11. So I just want to share with you guys my thoughts on the GoPro 12, how it compares to the 11, and whether or not this is maybe the best GoPro they've made or possibly the next worst. Let's get into it. So before I get into the 12, I might mention I had the 11 last year, and I have to say that it was probably the worst GoPro I've ever had. It was getting cold all the time. Even with the white Enduro batteries, it would shut off throughout the day. My routine with filming with GoPro is I have to keep it inside my jacket to keep it warm throughout the run and then pull it out when I wanted to film some snowboarding. So it was super frustrating using the GoPro 11. So I was a bit hesitant to get the 12, but I ended up buying it anyway. So with the 12, I'll give you my experience with the way the filming looks, the battery life, and just overall feel for filming snowboarding. First thing to point out is that the battery life with this one is much better. I've been out filming with it now 3 or 4 days, and so far only used one battery per day. Today I'm up filming in Snowbasin in Utah. It's about negative 12 degrees Celsius outside, and I think I've only changed the battery once. So the battery life, I think whatever issues they had with the 11, they fixed with the 12, because I'm at 73% right now. I've been filming with it for probably 2 or 3 laps, and it's really cold outside. So it's got the new white Enduro batteries. I did have 2 of these with the 11, but for some reason with the 11, the GoPro would still die because of the cold. But so far with the 12, it's been great. Been able to film all day. So pretty impressed with the battery life. On the 12, I think they've worked out that issue. One of the standout features across all GoPros has been the stabilization. With past GoPros, including my 11, there have been bugs with it where at times the stabilization will, for some reason, not come on or not be in certain clips. And I'd have to add stabilization in post-production. And so far with using the GoPro 12, every shot I've filmed in the mountains, riding through trees, bumpy terrain, the clips have turned out very smooth. It's got the horizon lock, so the horizon is completely level and gives you that really good, steady, and just perfect stabilization for filming. So I've been really happy with the way the clips have turned out. Just flawless stabilization with that horizon lock on, giving you that smooth video that's not shaky or jittery, which some of the older GoPros definitely had. For stabilization, I would say the 12 is the best yet for GoPro. The other thing I look for in the GoPro is just how nice the video looks. So how do the colors look? How white does the white look? Is there a lot of contrast? With some of the earlier GoPros, some of the clips would be dark. Some of the white snow would actually look yellow or brown. And I have noticed that with the 12, it definitely is making things look nice and bright. The snow looks very white. So in terms of things I have to do in editing is very minimal to the clips. With the video that the 12 takes, you just get a really clean picture, very bright, lots of contrast, and colors that are very true to real life. In terms of the picture quality, I think the 12 has been the best. Some of the other features of the GoPro 12 that aren't a huge leap from the others, but still just really good, are when you're filming in POV. So if you're filming in super view, I think the picture looks really great. It's nice and wide to give you that POV view of your snowboarding. And there's also hyper view, which is a pretty cool, I believe it's a new, even wider view for filming on top of your helmet. Just gives you that ultra wide field of view, which is really fun if you're doing POV and you want to see all the trees and all the snow that you're riding through, get your board in the frame. I'm a bit taller, so it's harder for me to use the super view on my helmet, but with hyper view, it definitely helps to capture everything into the frame. The audio on the GoPro 12 is also very clear, and it's not a huge step up from the other GoPros. The 11 and 10 also had really clear audio, and it helps to cut a lot of the wind noise. So in terms of microphones, it's been pretty consistently good across the last few. The menu in the GoPro has changed a little bit, but in terms of navigating, it's still fairly easy. If you want to view your clips, get into the settings, And one thing that has changed is that if you format the SD card, it doesn't reset the time and date. So you don't have to constantly be redoing that inside the GoPro. That's one really nice update that they've made, is that you don't have to constantly update the time and day. So in my opinion on the GoPro 12, I think it's actually a really good camera for filming snowboarding with. When comparing the GoPro 12 to some of the GoPros in the past, I think it's probably the best GoPro they've made. It's much better than the GoPro 11. For me, that was probably the worst version of GoPro I've ever had. So I'm happy that they've fixed some of those issues. And so far filming with it has been super easy. Just coming up, not having the camera die, getting those really clear shots with stabilization, the versatility with the camera. And I've also had some really hard bails with the camera. There's some scratches on the top. You get that good durability from GoPro. So I would recommend the GoPro. This isn't a paid sponsorship. I bought this one myself. If you guys have any questions about the GoPro 12 or questions about filming snowboarding in general, definitely hit me up in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Have fun with your snowboarding. Catch you in the next video.